A roasted strawberry panna cotta might sound like a fancy dessert, but this, I promise you, is so simple, and the flavour and texture are amazing. Don't let the word panna cotta give you nightmares of like terrible restaurant desserts. This is another level. Roasting strawberries is just a great way to kind of intensify those flavours. Now you will need quite a lot of strawberries. We're gonna get those onto a tray. On top of that, just a pinch of sugar. Gently massage that sugar through, then we're gonna get this tray in the oven. We're gonna roast them until they're just slightly charred and very juicy. Now that these strawberries have cooled, what we're gonna do is blend them with a hand blender until it's nice and smooth, then pass that mixture through a sieve to catch any of the seeds. Next, we need to get on with the panna cotta. It starts with gelatin. Now, don't be afraid of using gelatin. I'm going to talk you through this in a second, but we're going to use leaf gelatin instead of powdered gelatin. We're going to add that into cold water to soak. In the meantime, I've got a fresh vanilla pod, which I've scraped the beans out. I'm going to add cream and milk on top. I've added in just a little bit of sugar. We're going to put this on a medium heat and stir it until it is simmering. When this mixture is hot, we're going to squeeze the water out of the gelatin. We're going to throw it in and whisk it through to dissolve. I've removed the vanilla pod from the cream because we don't want to blend that in. We're going to pour this over the strawberry puree mixture, which I've also weighed to make sure we've got the right amount, and we're going to blend this together. Then a very important step, which a lot of recipes miss, you need to stir this over ice water till it cools to about 20 degrees C. This is going to stop your vanilla from sinking to the bottom. Once the mix is chilled, we're just going to pour it into our lightly greased dariole molds. Now it really helps, Matthew, if you have 4 of the same. I obviously do not, so just put them into kind of any mold that you can, fill it up right to the top. These go into the fridge, about 6 hours is going to be ideal. So gelatin can seem like quite an intimidating ingredient for a lot of home bakers, but I promise you, once you learn how to use it, it really isn't. And it comes in 2 forms. You've got a sheet or a leaf gelatin, and then you've got powdered gelatin. And we're going to forget about powdered gelatin here. We're just going to use leaf gelatin. And this comes in different grades or strengths. So gold, titanium, all these names, and they just refer to the setting strength of the gelatin and the clarity. We don't care about clarity because we're not making like a consomme. Now, the great thing about gelatin leaves is that the manufacturers adjust the weight of the leaves. So it doesn't matter what strength you buy, they will all gel the same. So a recipe will always call for like 3 leaves of gelatin. So pick any brand, any strength, as long as you use 3, it will set exactly the same. Our panna cotta is set now. You can see it's nice and firm. And all we're gonna do is take a bowl of hot water. We're gonna dunk it in for about 5 seconds until it's slightly loose around the edge. You put your plate on top, you cross everything in your body, and we flip, and we reveal it. I'm confident, I'm so confident. Oh! Once we've removed the panna cotta from the mold, you can see it's got a really nice jiggle. We're just gonna add this crumble around the outside. A few pieces of finely diced strawberry on top. Then we just finish it with this strawberry syrup, and all that is the juices from roasting those strawberries earlier. It's a beautifully simple recipe, okay? Lovely flavor, smooth texture, okay? This isn't a big lump of jelly, okay? It's very creamy, naturally sweet from those strawberries. And if you're gonna make a dinner party dessert or you wanna impress your friends, this is what you have to try, okay? I promise you, it will not let you down, all right? And to get the full recipe, just click the link in my bio. It's free, it's delicious, you have to make it.